and gentlemen, welcome back to T&M Farms. It is now, I think, March 21st, and we are back in the shop. It is a nice weekend though today. It's 10 degrees Celsius, and we're working on the disc. We finally got this thing in here. It needs a little bit of work done to it before we can go ahead and get ready for spring planting and everything. We got the shop's pretty full right now. We got the fertilizer spreader there, tractors here, and the disc is over here. Now, as you might have remembered, back, I think last February, we had some videos, or maybe last March, I forget when it was. We had some videos on us doing work on the gangs back here. Well, okay, they worked great last season, but then we noticed that this one disc turns independently of the gang. So, what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna lower this gang down again and take it all apart and see what the problem is, and then put it back together and hopefully get this job done today. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and start by removing our 3 bearing bolts which hold the gang to the disc, and we'll lower this down. We have our jack here, and this should be a lot easier now that we have a floor jack than when we did it with ratchet straps. So let's give it a try. Here. The gang is off. Much easier than what we did last time with the ratchet straps. We're getting smarter as we go here. Now what we gotta do is remove our end nut here, and to do that, we've also purchased this brand new Milwaukee 1-inch impact gun with over 2,000 foot-pounds of torque and a Milwaukee 12 amp hour battery, so we have lots of power to do it. So we're gonna try this out this time, and we'll see how this goes.
It's a 1 5/8. That's the right size.
Alrighty, let's try this sucker out. Haha, Milwaukee power. I didn't even squeeze the trigger all the way. Public health is useless as always. So we just figured out because why that most likely is happening is you can see right here and here there are some burrs, so we're gonna have to
Oh yeah, it's everywhere.
figure out a solution to that. Maybe harden it somehow, I don't know. Well, we found the problem here with this disc. There's absolutely no tang. It's completely rounded out compared to these, which have dual cutout. That's completely rounded out and garbage. Okay, so we got all this off here, as you guys can see. We're gonna sort out maybe a new disc or so or something. We're gonna figure out something to get that fixed. In the meantime, for the past couple of years, we've been having a lot of problems with the up and down hydraulics leaking. Like this thing, if I just raise it up, I don't put it in float, I have probably about 20 seconds, 15 seconds before it hits the ground. So we're gonna try to replace at least the 2 main ones here, and maybe even those ones. These ones here leak, but they're not really that important. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just depressurize the system here and make sure we're good, and then I'm gonna try to remove them. So let's try this.
It's in photo mode.
Alrighty, what we're gonna do now is just we're gonna take off one of these cylinders here, and we're gonna bring it into the local Princess Auto and see if we can size it up for a match. If not, we'll just bring this back up and reinstall it. But I'm hoping they will have something at least close enough that will work for us. So what I think we're gonna do first, we're gonna go ahead and remove the hoses. So that way it can move slightly freely, and then these pins do turn a little there, so we'll pull them out. I have it jacked up just a tad to keep the pressure off, so we're gonna go ahead and try this. There we go. Just in case I don't think it will, I'm gonna put the pan under, I don't know, I'm gonna get ready, put it over here, so I'm gonna toss the hose in it once it comes off. Let's hold that here. Good. There you go. With your hands, it's just...
Unless you just jack that up there.
Oh, there you go.
You got it now.
There is our hydraulic cylinder pin. Just twist a little bit. Done. That came out easy. This end moves, but this end has to come out first. It's getting jammed on something. Stop. I'll pull it out though, like this. Yeah, got it.
Lay it in. That's way, that way, that way, that way.
Alrighty, so we got the cylinder off here. Looks a little empty in there without a cylinder, but cylinder's off. We're gonna head off to Pensado, go check out a new one, and then if we can, we'll grab 2 new ones and take off the other one as well and get both. So until then, be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from Pensado. We picked up 2 cylinders of slightly different sizes, but we're gonna do the 2 main wheels anyways. I think the old ones that they had on there were not the right size, but we picked up these 2 new cylinders. 3.5-inch bore, 10-inch stroke, should be good. We're gonna install these here, over here, and hopefully this will solve our leak problem. Then we're gonna go ahead and test it with the tractor, and I think we should be good by then. So with that being said, I think it's time to get these things installed. I wanna see how they look. I think it'll look good, don't you? So yeah, should be good. So let me just interrupt the video for a minute here. Just editing it here, and as you just saw, I said they were 10-inch stroke cylinders that we put in. That's kind of a lie somewhat. They were 10-inch at first, but then we realized that it would not work. You'll see later on the video why, but do not use a 10-inch stroke cylinder for the lift control on this disc. Make sure it is an 8-inch. So anyways, last night I went up there and I swapped out the 10 for an 8-inch stroke cylinder. I did not get it on video, however, but it is the exact same procedure, so it should be entertaining. Let's take a look here. Alrighty, gonna grind it down here. New Makita grinder. We're not even gonna go into the story on why the other one's broken, but it broke. But I'm gonna try to get this pin in here. You're not gonna be able to do it. Whew! She's stiff.
I think you need to go up or something.
Oh, there you go. Chuck that in there. Okay, cylinder's good. We got the fittings off. We're gonna shove them in there with some Teflon tape, and we're gonna be good to go. Here's the second culprit for today. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start here by taking off, or removing I should say, that's a more professional term, removing our hydraulic hoses off the cylinder. Ooh, okay, pin out, and then. Okay, we have resorted to
Nothing.
We're gonna cut her off with the torch now. Got this here just in case. Tire. Camera. Alrighty, we got a new cylinder here. The connections have been made there, and we're gonna go ahead and install it right there and there. Alrighty, here we're gonna go ahead and extend it. Oh yeah. Yeah, come and smell this. Cylinder number 2 is installed. Right there. Looking really good. We got a new pin there because the other one broke. Or we had to cut it off because this was all seized. But yeah, looks good. And that one's in over there. I think we're going to go ahead and test them out here and see how they work. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now what we did, we got the tractor lined up here. We're going to go ahead and hook up the hydraulics and give it a quick test. I think we're going to remove the jacks at the back too and everything. So with that being said though, let's hook up the hydraulics. Okay, we're going to go ahead and remove these jacks quick. And then we're going to go ahead and test the up and down on it here. Alrighty, so we tried the hydraulics here, and yeah, this somehow happened. I mean, I don't know how that happened. I guess it overextended itself or something. We're gonna have to figure this out. So this leads us to the end of the video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. The disc is almost done, just needs again to be reassembled, and I think that's pretty much it for that. We should have parts coming within the next week. The planter's also got to come into the shop, and there'll be a cool little upgrade coming to the tractor in the near future here, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe down below. Drop a like on this video if you like this video, and if you have a question, post them in the comment section down below, and I will try to answer them as best as I can. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.